Hi, this is Carla Curry, Director of People Operations at Caritas Family Solutions. I am happy to be reading the mission statement. Caritas Family Solutions strengthens the social and emotional well-being of individuals and families in order to create healthy relationships, loving homes, and strong communities. Now, get excited, everybody.
Welcome to Caritas Cast. My name is Jerica Barnett. I am here. I'm co-hosting today, and alongside me, I have my co-host Brandon and Joel. Welcome them.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm excited to have someone else helping us out today.
I'm super excited about this. It's going to be so much fun.
It is fun. We asked, so if you were at the all-staff meeting, we put out the big ask to everyone. We said, we want help with the podcast. If you have show ideas, if you want to be a contributor to the show with special segments or be a co-host, reach out to us. And boy, did we get not a lot of emails. But we did get one awesome email from Jerica, and we were so blessed to have her with us today. Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous, but talking is what I do best. So.
You were a guest on it. Was
Yes.
it the last episode or the episode before that?
I think it might have been the episode before that, I think.
Yeah. And you're about the family finding team.
About family finding team.
That was a great show. We got a lot of great feedback from that.
It was interesting. I didn't know half the things that I learned that day.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with what that part of the agency did, so that was really exciting. How did the rest of the teams hear that podcast episode? Were they embarrassed? Were they happy? Did they share it?
So when it came out, we did our messages on Teams saying it's out, guys, go watch it. Go listen to it. And some of us listened to it. Some of us didn't. We didn't want to hear our voices. I listened to it personally. I loved it. I played it in the car for my family. I forced them to listen to it too.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
We never get to hear that feedback. Is how did you like the sound of your voice? Some people cringe by the sound of their voice or how they look on camera. And I thought everybody looked great and sounded great.
They did. It was a good time.
They definitely did. So Miss Jerica, we're not taking a back seat, but we're going to let her drive. That's for sure. So what do we do in this show?
Well, since it's a new year, I had the idea that we're just going to talk about new things, new beginnings at Caritas. How about that?
That is a great idea.
I love it.
I'm very excited about one new thing, especially near and dear to my heart, because I manage the compliance training at Caritas, and that is our new training download method. Are you guys excited about training?
Super excited.
Super excited, yes.
It's not anybody's favorite thing to do, but boy, is it important. Not only does it keep us in compliance when we do our training, but it also keeps us on the cutting edge of all the new things that are happening in the industry and how we can help the people that we serve. And this year, we're doing it a little bit differently. So traditionally, every month at Caritas, you would get a new PACOM training. So January, we would do our emergency preparedness. And then in February, we would do something else. So every month we had a different training, and it was kind of, if you're someone who's working in the foster care team or you're just busy, it can be challenging some months to get your training done. So we thought, let's do training more on demand this year. So rather than every month you get a new training, this year in January, you were given all your trainings for the entire year to work on when you had time to work on it, because client care is always going to come first for us. So I'm curious, have you folks dug into your training yet? And what do you think about the new training download method?
Well, I did go look. I haven't started it yet, but I did go and look, and I just looked at the layout of it, and I like it. I like that we can go at our own pace. So I like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that myself. So
anything on demand is kind of the new culture that we live in. We like our TV on demand. Why not get our training on demand as well? So, and believe it or not, there are people that finish the first day. The first day the training came out, they completed it all. So classic overachievers, that's the Caritas way. But if you have any questions about that, please reach out. We'd love to talk about training.
Okay. And also, speaking of new, how about Joel take us into our benefits this year?
Definitely. There are so many great things that happened this year relating to benefits. Of course, we just ended our open enrollment for this year. One of the new products or benefits that we brought to Caritas is free telehealth services.
That's amazing. Do you have to have the insurance to use telehealth?
No, you do not. It's way more efficient to go compared to going to emergency room, to go into urgent care. It's virtual. It takes less than, I think on average, they said less than 5 minutes to have your appointment, speak to a doctor. If you need a prescription, you can order it and they'll send you to that specific location or GPS it for you. It's easy. It's simple.
It's a lot safer too, because if you have the flu or you've got a virus, we don't want you out spreading that
Right.
around. So stay at home and go to the doctor that way. And is it just for employees or can their families use it?
And that's a great thing about this particular benefit. So you can add up to 7 dependents. And the great thing about it is they don't really define what a dependent is. So it could be your partner, it could be boyfriend, girlfriend, it could be mom, dad, it could be anybody. Just use the service. Again, last year we took a lot of time to kind of dive deeper and see what type of more robust, inclusive benefits that we can bring to the organization overall. So of course we transitioned to Cigna. We have the new telehealth services. Along with that, we have brought voluntary life insurance on top of the policy that Caritas already offers at no cost. If you all notice, within the employee benefits guide, there's a new mobile application called Benefit Spot, where all your contact and details, information all about benefits and resources and just having a better understanding and knowledge of benefits are there, like at your fingertips. So really just trying to move more toward a green digital age, I guess is the best way for me to put it. So there's a lot more things coming, but really just trying to make sure that we are creating a safety net around all of our employees so that they feel empowered to do their best work and comfortable and free to, achieve their dreams and ambitions.
That's good. I will say the benefits this year, I was very involved in all the town halls and things like that. So I got a lot of good information this year on benefits. All right. And with new benefits, we also want to talk about some new people that arrived at Caritas this year.
That's right. You're going to be seeing some new faces around Caritas. And that's a great thing because that means we're bringing in new family members and hopefully we're holding on to those old family members. But we all remember what it's like to be a new person here. There's new locations you have to learn to navigate, new acronyms you have to learn to navigate. I remember sitting in my meetings for maybe the first month and just kind of staying quiet, not knowing what half the acronyms were. So let's encourage people to please speak up. But I'm coming up on my 3rd year here. How long have you guys been with Caritas?
3 years.
Yes, it'll be 3 years this year.
This is the 3-year gang here.
Right.
Yeah. So it hasn't been that long. We could remember what it was like to be new. And I think we can all remember that person that came up and said hi to us, that encouraged us. And I want to be that person for new people.
Oh, yes. I had one person, especially in Mount Vernon, shout out Kendra Schuler. She was one person that made me feel very, very comfortable at Caritas. But even after 3 years, this is my first time at headquarters. So it's a lot of news.
This is your today for the
Today,
podcast is your
yes.
first. Well, I'm kind of honored right now, Joel. That's
Yeah, I'm honored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I will say I remember this to this day. Gary Huesman, for those of you who have met him, he's a talker, but I remember the first day he just came in, just wanted to have a quick conversation. It was still memorable to this day. So,
and that's the CEO of Caritas.
That's great. Yeah.
That you don't normally get that in a nearly $50 million a year agency. Normally, you don't have that kind of access and that interaction with the CEO. So that just shows how different we are.
definitely.
Oh, I love it.
So what we're trying to say is number one, we want to encourage anybody that's new out there. Anybody that's new and that is listening to this, keep up the good fight. Keep working at it. Keep trying, because eventually it's going to all make sense. Eventually you're going to connect the dots and realize why we're doing things and understand those acronyms. And then we also want to encourage other staff, be that person that reaches out and shakes that new person's hand or shows that new person where the conference room is.
I would definitely say advice is don't be afraid to ask questions as a new worker.
Yes.
We understand questions are just, it's how it goes. The people who work here, we love to answer questions. So we just encourage you to ask questions if you're confused about something, especially in the foster care. Like, there's a lot of things, and like Brandon said, there's a lot of acronyms that's confusing. So just reach out, ask questions. We love it. We want you here. So
yeah, definitely. I would say definitely reach out. I remember my first day here, I instantly told my immediate supervisor, like, look, I'm going to ask you 1,000 questions starting today, because if I don't understand it or just really not making sense to me, I just need to question it. And that's just the type of person I am. So
on tough days, because no matter what program you're working in, you're going to have tough days. It's those relationships that we establish within the office that make those tough days possible to get through.
oh, absolutely. Working from home, sometimes, you just go in to the office one day And it builds back that motivation on why you're in foster care, because you're building those relationships with the people around you.
I see that happen when we have like the all staffs or the all supervisors, when we all come together. I think everybody leaves with the impression of increase. Everybody feels like, hey, we care more about our job, or we care more about the people we work with, and they feel motivated.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, somebody told me don't ever underestimate the value of a network. I mean, it's nice to think that it's always sunshine and rainbows, but it's not like that all the time. So you need those people and those relationships to kind of help you during those times.
And speaking of weather, it's cold outside, folks.
It's cold.
It is freezing. I say this weather is disrespectful.
Yes. Now that's a good, Joel, that's good.
That is a great way to put it. And we know from past episodes that Joel and I are not fans of the cold. But how about you, Jerica? Are you a warm-blooded person?
Absolutely have been in the house. I'm not even going to, I hate it, guys.
She's allowed on the team now. We
Yeah.
will let
Yeah.
her stick around. We,
hate it.
Perfect.
those people that actually like the cold, I don't understand them. We speak different languages. So every year I kind of, fight through the winter, and I figured out that sometimes it's better to laugh than cry.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we have put together for 2024 the official Caritas Cast top 10 list of "It's So Cold Outside" jokes. And I'm thinking ladies first.
It's so cold outside. Are you ready?
We're ready.
We
Okay.
are ready.
It's so cold outside that pet stores sell hamsters, gerbils, and penguins. I will give my knee slapper on that one.
All right.
I got the next one. It's so cold outside that chickens are rushing into Kentucky Fried Chicken and begging to use the pressure cooker.
Okay, now that was a genuine laugh. I like that one.
All right. It's so cold outside that Jack Frost changed his name to Jack Froze.
See, I love these.
Yeah.
We could do these all day. Okay. It's so cold outside that we look forward to getting a fever.
Okay, I like this one. I might get canceled, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's so cold outside that politicians have their hands in their own pockets.
In this one, I'm sure my 13-year-old son and his friends will love. It's so cold outside that people fart snowflakes.
I won't say I did it, but it could happen.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. It's so cold outside that mailmen watch out for both dogs and polar bears.
Alrighty. It's so cold outside that I'm drinking hot sauce instead of coffee.
All right. All right, then I think we've only got 2 left here, if I'm correct. So it's so cold outside that trees are chopping themselves into firewood.
Yeah. It was in the past couple weeks. All right. And last but not least, it's so cold outside that we didn't have to clean the house. We defrosted it.
Oh,
Yeah.
now that's the kind of corny joke that Caritas Cast should end every episode with.
Right. Well, guys, the first show is coming to an end. And I will say I like to thank Brandon and I like to thank Joel for letting me come and co-host with them. I appreciate it. And I had a great time.
You did
Yeah.
for your first show. You really impressed us.
I had a great
You were
time,
great.
guys.
Yeah, we have to kind of pick up our game now. I think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
we-
she raised the bar a little
She
bit.
raised
yeah.
the bar.
Yeah.
That is for sure. We're so excited. And if there's another Jerica out there that wants to participate in the show, maybe you've got an idea for a segment. You don't want to be on the podcast. You've got an idea for the podcast. Email us, caritascast@caritasfamily.org. Send us an email if you want to be on the show. Send us an email if you want to encourage us. So thank you so much again, Jerica, for being with us. And thank you for everybody out there for listening.
Yes, we need you. So please, please, please reach out to us. We're always open to bringing new people on the podcast and just having a great time.
Thank you, guys. And you will be hearing more of me.
I hope so.
Hope so.
All right. See you next time, guys.
See ya.
Till next time.